Val in Slough, we only have about a minute. Go ahead.
Hi, Daniel.
I'm sorry, that's not your fault, but you're going to have to get straight to the point.
That's fine. I'll do it very quickly. My daughter went on an elective placement to Tanzania. Whilst there, they had an accident. The tour operator they went with has been very neglectful and not even provided pastoral care. We haven't heard from them since. She's hurt her back in the accident. It was quite a serious accident. And so the insurance company, who we had travel insurance with, are now saying that they can't cover her because the start date for her insurance was the 5th of the month and she travelled out on the 9th of the 4th. They're saying that the travel insurance wasn't taken out on the night before she travelled. So they've basically said they're not going to cover her for any legal case. Does that make sense?
It makes sense. It sounds like complete drivel.
Right.
Legally, it sounds like they're trying to get out of liability unless the total length that you paid for the insurance for was on the cusp of a point where the premium would increase. Let me explain what I mean by that in English. If you paid for 30 days insurance and she was actually away for 31, so you fiddle the dates a little bit to get it into 30, that would entitle them to say no. But if there's no issue such as that, then...
No.
Right.
It's only 2 weeks.
Then I am absolutely confident that if you sued the insurance company, I know you don't want to do that, or go to the financial ombudsman that deals with insurance, they tell the insurers to pay up on this one. The insurers are just looking for a reason to get out of it. In terms of the tour operator, it's very, very difficult to bring a claim against the tour operator for this sort of thing. Very, very difficult is a euphemism for impossible, unless the tour operator was personally at fault in some way. They're not generally liable for accidents that happen on trips they've organised. Otherwise, can you imagine like TUI, every time someone fell over in a hotel, they'd be liable, which of course isn't the case.
It wasn't a company, it was a sole person that arranges these...
Still, unless they did something wrong, unless the actual tour operator, I'm going to give a silly example, went out there with your daughter, bent down and tied their shoelaces together so they tripped over. Unless it was the tour operator's fault, the tour operator isn't liable for injuries that your daughter suffered.
Thank you, Daniel. That makes sense.
Fine, great. Thank you, Val. But
Thank you.
I hope she's okay. Is she recovering?
She's getting there. She's needing a lot of therapy, but she's getting there, yeah.
Okay, good. Thank you very much for that call.